Next, we want to create an API for mining. Last time, we created a scenario where person A sent 2 transactions to person B. In that case, the transactions would be passed along to our blockchain node side and 2 transactions would be stored here. Right now, these 2 transactions are included in our pool, so we need to perform mining and get another block and connect the 2. This very first block was created when we created our blockchain node within it. We need to connect our next block. So when we do mining, then the transactions that we had previously here gets included in this block and our chain gets connected. This action of performing mining. Let's work on this by creating a manual API. For this, we'll go to our projects and then to our block folder, then blockchain.go. Inside this, we previously created our method called mining. So we want to call on this mining from our API. For this, let's go to blockchain server and access blockchainserver.go. If you recall, we created transactions in our previous lecture. From now, let's add on below here the code for the API for mining. First is func bcs blockchain server. Our method name will be mine, followed by http response writer, reg http request, then switch reg method, case http method get. First, we want to bring our blockchain, so it's bcs get blockchain, and a bool to see if we were able to mine, so bc mining. Then all we have to do is var m byte, and if we aren't able to mine, then using write header, we'll include http status bad request, then m utils json status fail. And if it was a success, else m utils json status success. And we have left is header, add, content type, application, JSON. Then comes IO write string, and we'll include our byte m into our write string. Next is error handling. This will be default log print error invalid HTTP method. Then w write header HTTP status bad request. And now on to our handle func. Down below, we want to register our mine method that we just created. So we'll include mine, and this will be mine, not transactions. We'll restart this, and also for our wallet server, restart if you haven't done so already. I currently have about 5 tabs open, but on the very left, we have the 5000/chain. I'll refresh this, and we see that the first block we generated is included here. Our nonce is 0, so I'm going to use this visual as a guide. But this means we created this very first block. Next, we have 5000/transactions. We haven't sent any transactions, so this is empty. Next is person A's wallet UI, and let's refresh this once again. And let's assume this is person B's wallet. And our last tab is /mine. This is our API for mining. And before we do mining, we'll go to person B's wallet's API and copy the blockchain address here. Then we'll go to person A's wallet's API and paste it like so and include an amount 1.0. Click on send and we get the send success message. Once we've confirmed this, next let's go to /transactions and refresh. And now we see a transaction noting value of 1 has been sent from person A to person B. With this, let's look at our /chain tab, and we only have 1 block created. Why is that? That's because we do have transactions inside our pool, but we haven't mined them yet. This is a situation where we haven't moved our transactions to a new block, and so we haven't chained the blocks together yet. At this point then, we need to perform mining, but before that, let's add 1 more transaction. We'll go to person A's wallet and send 2.0. We'll click on send and confirm the transaction. Once more, we'll access /transactions, and now we see 2 transactions. Once more, let's access /chain, and we confirm that we only have 1 chain as of right now. Now that we've confirmed our environment, we want to do mining with this. We'll run /mining, and we get a response. message success. Now we'll access /transactions and refresh. As you can see, this becomes empty. This means that the transactions that were stored in the pool were taken out and placed into our blockchain node chain. When we refresh our chain, then we see that our second block has been created, and within this, our first transaction, our second transaction are stored. At the very end, we also see that the blockchain node sent the miner a reward for mining. We manually perform mining, but let's try to automate this in our next lecture.